At this moment, I would like to present to you our second keynote speaker. He was awarded as the Outstanding Criminologist of the Year during the 2020 PCAP or PCAP Search for Outstanding Criminologists of the Year last December 2020. The Dean of the College of Criminal Justice Education, Dr. June C. Villarmia.
My morning greetings to our beloved school president, Father Rodil Babano, to the vice presidents, Father Jik Onyo, Sir Gary Chris Pellegrino, our OIC Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Beverly Haminal, at the same time the Research Director, to the deans and principals of Smcc, to our keynote speaker, Dr. Hinaru B. Hapus, to the Board of Judges, panelists, reactors, to our research and innovation staff, our research advisors, research presenters, participants, and all our viewers and Facebook Live, good morning to you all. This morning, my task is to bring all of you to the research journey of the College of Criminal Justice Education of Smcc. On January 2015, it marked the commitment of the College of Criminal Justice Education to engage in the publication and utilization of researches of our department. It was in this year that my first article was included, reviewed, and published in the very first journal of SMCC. What made it a commitment is that as a leader in this department since 2014, I need to take every first step and show to my colleagues and to my students what the path looks like towards research publication. With such obligation, I have conducted a qualitative research and institutional research in 2016 about the readiness in taking the criminologist licensure examination with our pioneering batch as my respondents. This study was made possible with the assistance and guidance of our research consultant, Dr. Hinaru Hapus. Thank you very much, Doc Jin, for your untiring support to the online publication of the SMCC Criminology Criminal Justice Journal. The output of the such study was utilized in the enhancement of our classroom instructions and also creation of our board review programs. Also, it was published in the SMCC Higher Education Research Journal, Volume 5, dated August 2008. Consequently, our department is consistently producing higher passing rate and has produced top-notcher, top 5 in the criminologist licensure examination last November 2019. This high performance in the criminologist licensure examination entails better training and disciplined study habits of our students. And speaking of training and outputs, on June 2018, the official Criminal Justice Journal of SMCC was published. Thanks to our diligent research director, Dr. Beverly Haminal, and of course to our managing editor of the research publication, Sir Felix. Thank you very much for your support. This journal, this Criminal Justice Journal, contains the research outputs or thesis of our students and some of the individual researches by our criminology professors. Thanks to our Assistant Dean, Dr. Caliura, to our research coordinator, Professor Patunag, and to all research advisors who patiently reviewed our thesis, the thesis of our criminology students. As a Michaelinian, we must be proud of this kind of online published journal. Why? Because it is only in the Philippines, no? Only few criminology schools in the Philippines have made or published an online criminology or criminal justice journal. And with that, in Caraga region, SMCC is the first and the only school offering criminology program that has this kind of online publication of our research. In this case, when you search or type SMCC Criminology in Google Scholar, or even in YouTube, plenty of research articles and videos can be found about SMCC Criminology. It means that the SMCC Criminology program, is searchable and viewable worldwide. As such, we really have contribution to the academic and research community. And speaking of contribution and research impact, dalawa po sa ating published research articles has one citation each. This implies that our criminal justice research has helped or utilized by other researchers. And it signifies that we are really producing and the good quality researches or articles. Currently, we have published a total of 17 research articles from 2015 to 2020. 5 of these are individual researches of criminology professors. Dalawa po yung sa akin, one for Dr. Caliura, one for Professor Patunag, and then isa po kay Professor Acabo. And 12 of these researches are outputs or thesis outputs of our students. Now, are we going to stop here? Of course, no. We have still a purpose, and our department has a lot of goals to be accomplished. So where are we going? This forum is one of the reasons that we must not stop. Research is a continuing process and a continuing cycle. Just last year 2020, with the meeting of the minds of the SMCC criminology professors, are silent but hardworking, workaholic teachers, we designed our own research agenda for 3 years, which started in the first semester of 2020. This research agenda serves as our direction and basis in the approval of the research titles and all other research undertakings like what we have right now. So these are our research agenda. Our future is anchored on the following research agenda designed by the meeting of the minds of our criminology practitioners here in SMCC. So the first one, law enforcement. This covers issues and problems about law enforcement, particularly in the PNP, in the BFP, as what have been mentioned by Dr. Hapos about traffic problems in the locality in Buenavista, Carmen, and Nasipit in our province. We already have this kind of studies in our department. Next agenda that we have is about the correction. This focus on the issues of the reformation, rehabilitation of our prisoners in jail or even in prison. It does not only investigate as to the life of inmates in prison, but also it will investigate the life of our ex-convicts. Meron po tayong mga studies ngayon that deals on what is the status of our uh, prisoners who have been released or tinatawag natin na ex-convict. Next, we have the security and safety as one of our agenda. This covers campus security, disaster preparedness or the risk reduction of disaster, public safety concerns. Kasama din po dito yung ating BPAT concerns in the barangay as to enforcement of several ordinances. Kasama na rin po yung barangay justice system po natin. Okay? And the last one, but not the least of our research agenda is the instruction. This agenda will focus on topics that are significant to the development and the sustainability of our instructional standards, specifically in our department. For example, meron po tayong research study about the usability of our instructional materials in our department, since we are the department that pioneered in the making of different modules. We started that last 2014. Also, part of this instruction agenda is the conduct of tracer studies about the employability of our graduates, and also factors affecting the academic performance of our students. Okay? If you have viewed or read our published articles, those researches were already aligned in this agenda. So with that, I can say that what we are now in the Criminology department is a product of past researches, and we have been doing research innovations, and we shall continue, upgrade, and sustain this endeavor towards academic excellence. Mabuhay po ang SMCC Criminology.